been tracking with our episodes so far, you know that I just completed 5 days of the laws of money and then a day about the golden rule. Today's title, Throw the Rules of Money Out the Window, might have caught you just a little bit off guard. I mean, first of all, if that does catch you off guard, go back and re-listen to episodes 15 through 20. What you might notice is that the laws of money aren't strict rules, but more principles to be tailored. I mean, laws in like typical laws, they're written, but they have to be, by Congress or whoever, but then they have to be interpreted before they're implemented, and other people do that work, right? And even the golden rule, like we talked about in the last episode, looks a little different depending on your time and your place and what it looks like to interpret what that rule means for your unique situation. So, I've also put forth the idea in previous episodes that we're in this midst of this great transformation with money and with so many things. And not all of the old rules apply anymore. So today, I want to give you an alternative to rules and how you can develop a money system that you can adapt to your unique situation, and you can adapt as your own life changes or as society itself transforms. So welcome to the Fife Movement. I'm your host, Amanda Neely. This is the only movement that helps our generation create our unique feminine and entrepreneurial path to financial independence. Now, as an entrepreneur, I have a strange relationship with the rules. My husband calls me a rule follower, and compared to him, I totally am. If you think I'm outside the box, he's much more so. But really, what I believe about rules came to me from studying music. A little known fact about me is that I minored in music in college. And I loved studying the music history and the music theory classes. Performance was not my thing. I don't know, I always got stage fright or something. But there's so much that I learned about the world and how things work through those music classes. Early on in one of those 101 level classes, I learned about rules. And of course, I was 19, 20, maybe even 18 at the time. And so this really stuck with me. The professor shared that the greatest musicians, they learn the rules. They learn the box that music theory says you have to follow. But they become great musicians when they know how to break the rules and go outside the box to create something unique and beautiful. So kind of that whole idea, rules are meant to be broken, that's what makes music work. And the whole of music history can be summed up in creating rules, breaking them, creating new rules, breaking those, and so forth. It helps music continue to be interesting and not the same old, same old. And I bet a lot of the other creative fields are similar. I just haven't studied those, right? But what irks me when it comes to money is that there are too many people trying to follow rules that they don't consider when to go outside of those rules and do something different. Right? So perhaps some rules like Ramsey's baby steps work for some people, but there's no possible way they work for everyone all the time. I hope you can agree with me on that, right? Rules don't apply 100% of the time to 100% of the people. And that's why I like formulas rather than rules. Rules say do this, then do that, and blah, blah, blah will result. Formulas say take this variable, that variable, and this other thing, mix them together, but first define what you're trying to get to, right? Rules might be something like save $1,000 emergency fund, pay off your debt, then invest 15% of your income, and these actions will result in financial freedom. Formulas say first define financial freedom for yourself. Then decide how much an emergency fund, how much debt, how much investing will give you your unique definition of freedom, right? You're plugging in the variables and defining what you want rather than just following rules blindly. That's why I like formulas. And sometimes formulas totally make people angry. I totally respect that some people just want rules to follow. That keeps things simple, and that's great. But for people who love formulas, those are the people who make the best entrepreneurs, and the best entrepreneurs often like formulas. So if you're getting what I'm putting down here, you're getting my entrepreneurial spirit and part of why I made this podcast. but you might still be a little bit skeptical. So let me give you an example. Look at healthy living as an example. A rules-based guide to healthy living would involve a preset meal plan. Eat this, this, and this, right? Specific exercises to do, that do 100 crunches, do 100 push-ups, whatever it is, and so forth. And this might work for some. But if, like me, you're, say, allergic to milk and that meal plan is full of dairy products, it's not going to work. So formulas in healthy living might be consume fewer calories than you burn, right? And that might work if you are adept at making your own meal plan and exercise plans. And better yet, if you're not an expert at that, you're able to hire a healthy living professional who can customize what consume fewer calories than you use means for you as a unique individual, right? Maybe it's a personal trainer. Maybe if you know how to, the meal plan side, but you don't have the fitness, or maybe it's a dietitian if you've got the exercise, but not the healthy, thing, or maybe it's somebody that can do both and specializes in more of a healthy living way of thinking and, living life. So, those examples. What if you had a healthy living guide for your money? What if there were only 2 formulas that you needed to follow? What if that healthy money guide knew those formulas and was an expert at adapting them to meet your unique needs and wants? Wouldn't that be cool? Well, guess what? It's totally possible. And in the next 2 episodes, I'm going to share what have come to be my 2 favorite formulas and how they are customized for individuals and businesses every day by professionals who know them and know how to customize them. And maybe even I'll question the holy grail of rules that I love to break, the 4% rule. So thanks for joining me and connecting with the FIFE movement. As you go about your day today, remember, wealth is coming your way. Your quest is to prepare for using it well. And for more tips on how to prepare, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And to connect with the community, visit fifemovement.com. And if my gift has helped you today, please pay that gift forward by sharing this content with a friend. My gratitude in advance. To help this video be seen by more people, please hit the like button, and we invite your feedback in the comments as well.